Hello, my loves, and welcome to Create Your Life. My name is Simone Lea, and I am your host. And I'm super, super excited about today's episode because I wanted to talk to you guys about the important topic of what to offer in your business. So, there are so many options out there and so many ways to make money. So, I feel like this is a really cool topic to talk about because we can go through some of these ways. Normally, at the start of an episode, I will give you guys a little bit of a rundown of what's going to happen in the episode, but I don't want to just list off all of the ways for the next 10 minutes. So, I will be talking about one on ones, I will be talking about courses, I will be talking about digital products. So stay tuned, basically, is what I'm saying, because there are so many things that you can offer in your business. Now, the reason why I think this is important is because knowing what your options are and what is out there for you to offer in your business is going to help you to have that awareness of what you want to build and create for yourself. So where do you picture yourself in the future? What business do you picture for yourself? Because if you're picturing yourself and you're currently working with one-on-one clients, but you're picturing yourself having an online course, having that awareness will help you to know when to build it, when to scale it, what sort of marketing you should be doing, what sort of program you should be putting together. So by knowing what your options are for creating is going to really help you to know what works for you. So I do want to start obviously with the age-old one-on-ones. That's basically what a lot of us are creating when we're creating online businesses. We're coaches, we're mentors, we're healers, we're energy workers, and we're doing one-on-one work. We're telling people how to do Facebook ads or, working through their traumas. So one-on-ones is a great way. Now, in the one-on-one capacity, you can do standalone one-on-ones. You can do a package of just 4 one-on-ones for a discounted price if they book in for 4. That's fairly standard, kind of like a massage, working time for money, so you can do that sort of thing. Or you can go and put together a program, a 3-month program, a 6-week program, a 12-month program, a 6-month program, whatever sort of program is going to get your clients from A to B in the transformational process. So doing one-on-ones is also already so broad. So if you're thinking that you want to do one-on-ones, what style of one-on-ones do you want to even do? Do you want to be doing one-on-ones, just see them once and then they're gone? Or do you want to be taking them through a process that achieves a desired result for them? What does this one-on-one process even look like for you? And does that one-on-one process actually align with the life you want to create? If you're wanting to create stable income and have reoccurring income in your life, is doing standalone one-on-ones going to help that? Or are you better off offering 6-month programs where people can work with you and for 6 months you've got that money, that's what's coming in. So it's a lot more stable that way because you know what's coming in. So when you're thinking about your one-on-ones and putting something together for that, be aware of the different models that you can create within that, and be aware of the goals that you have in mind for yourself and what you want to create. Now, alternatively, once you go through that process of one-on-ones, you might also decide to put together a group coaching program. So group coaching programs can be so different. There's low ticket programs and there's high ticket programs. So a high ticket coaching program could be something that generally they say high ticket is over $1,000. But a high ticket coaching program could be something that's $500 a month for 12 months, and they're locked into that $500 a month for 12 months. And what they get for that is a behind the scenes portal, like, a portal with all the documents in it they need to get from where they want to go in their transformational process. They get to be online with you once a month or once a week or whatever it is that you've created for that offer. And so that coaching program, generally they're still going to have access to you. It's generally going to be a bit higher priced than if they didn't have access to you. But you can still create that with alignment for the results that you want everybody to get, and also a price point that works for them. So putting together that coaching program, as mentioned, you might have a container that just has 8 people in it. It's $500 a month. They get to be online with you 1 hour a week. all 8 at the same time, and you work through whatever's going on in them in their lives to get them to that end result in however what the time frame is of that group coaching program. Now, you can also look at doing something that's a little bit more low ticket. That might be where they get access to an online portal, and there might be, say, 40 people in that group. And so you're not going to charge the same amount because there's so many more people in there. The personalized support is a lot less if there's 40 people as opposed to 8. So you'd be charging a lot less for something like that. But again, you might be offering 1 hour a week, access to an online portal, that sort of thing. So keeping that in mind, your group coaching programs and your masterminds also have levels that you can look at. So what is it that works for you? What sort of support do you want to offer on a group perspective? What do you want to be doing? And then again, looking at the next level, once you've done that, maybe you're going to put together an online course where they don't have access to you, but they get replays. So that would be cheaper again because they don't have that one-on-one access with you. Even in the group of 40, if you were to dial that back another level, they don't get access to you. So that could be an online course, an online portal. It might be $1,000 a year, something like that. And they get access to replays, maybe not all the replays, or they get access to new content once a week, but they don't actually get any facing you time. And they just get access to the course, the curriculum, that sort of thing. And from there, dialing that back again, you could have an online course that's just a mini course. These are ones are like $9 a month for a membership, that sort of thing. So there's also that as well that you can create when you're creating your online business as a coach or a healer or a mentor, that sort of thing. So that's another option you can look at. Now from there, there's also digital products. So it's having things like the podcast, the YouTube channel, the ebooks, having the planners, the journals, the affirmation cards, having all of these other digital products. And obviously, YouTube and podcasts, they're not sellable products, but they are still digital products. They are digital assets. They can make you income in other ways, obviously with ads, that sort of revenue, as opposed to you actually selling the podcast or the YouTube channel content. But you can look at having those as part of your business. And then you can also look at having ebooks and journals and, that sort of thing as well. That's those more tangible things that people can buy, and then they'll get sent to them in the mail, or they can buy the PDF version or that sort of thing. So knowing what's out there and what you can create for your business is super important, because knowing that you have all these options and all of this freedom, it allows you to create something that's really in alignment with you, that you can really connect with and love. Instead of just putting something together that is just what you think you should do. By knowing what it is and what your options are, it gives you that freedom to really create something that's in complete alignment with you, complete alignment. That freedom to really connect with and build something beautiful for yourself that you love. Now, the reason why this is important is because if you start on a path of things that you're creating and you just go wild doing the things that you think you should do, you may end up suffering from burnout, or, you may end up doing all the things, because you have to remember that, while you have your products and while you're serving your clients, you also have to do social media. You also have to run the business. You also have to be creating in the business and doing the work in the business and on the business, and dealing with your teams and outsourcing and doing the client liaison. And, for someone like myself, it's great that I have a podcast and that I have a YouTube channel and I love them, but that means I also have filming days. I also have to reach out to the people I'm interviewing. Then all of that content needs to get edited and it needs to get turned into social media content. And then I still need to do my other social media content, see my clients, deal with my VAs. There's a lot to it. And so by knowing what it is and what your options are, it can allow you to really create something for you with your eyes wide open. Now, I probably wouldn't have done a YouTube channel and a podcast if I had no experience in doing these things beforehand. So I've been in the online space for more than 10 years now, and I've been in business for a very, very, very long time. And for me to do a podcast and YouTube channel, it is not that hard, because I've already done these things and worked on these things with other people in the past so many times that I can do this sort of stuff with my eyes closed. But if I was new and I was just looking at what to create, adding a YouTube channel and podcast would be too much. You know, having that on top of my programs and my clients and my advertising and my business building and, you know, all the things, my daily business admin, all of those sort of things, it would be too much. So what I really recommend you do is get that idea of what you want to create. Get that idea of what you want your brand to look like and build something that you really love, but knowing where you're at as well. Knowing that if you are going to do a podcast and YouTube channel, that's going to take time and energy. Now, are you going to be able to outsource all of that? Or are you going to be able to do that yourself? Where are you at with that process? And will that take away from you actually doing revenue generating activities that are going to get you clients? Because that's what you need to be doing. You know, you need to be doing the revenue generating activities. So by knowing what's out there, it's really going to help you to be able to build something that is sustainable. It's not going to burn you out. And it's going to help you to get where you want to go, you know? And if you do know what you want to do, it helps you to allocate your time and your goals. So for example, if your goal is to one day have a podcast, you know, but right now you should be working on your one-on-one 3-month program, then you can set your day around that and just let the podcast just be something that simmers in the background that you'll do when you hit X goal or Y goal, you know, whatever it is the goal that you want to hit. So having that long-term vision of what you want and knowing all of the options of what you can create is going to help you to create a life and a business that's in alignment with you. It's in alignment with your goals. It's in alignment with your clients. And it's just something that's going to fuel you and make you happy and make you feel inspired so that you wake up every day feeling joyful, not burnt out, not overwhelmed, you know, and knowing what these different models are that you can do and that you can create revenue from so many different channels. It really gives you that freedom to really, really create something you love. So I would highly recommend taking the time to really think about how you visualize your life in literally 5 years time. What are you picturing for your life in 5 years time? Really get clear on that, see what you want to create, and then just get doing it. Get creating it, guys. Let your imagination go. Think of the best thing that you could create in your business and create it and just do it. Just jump in and do the thing. I really, really hope that you guys can create something beautiful and magical for yourselves that is in full alignment, creating money how you want to create money, offering value how you want to offer value, transforming people in the way that you do best, shining your light in the way that you shine the brightest. I really, really hope you guys have enjoyed this episode today. I hope it's been super helpful. I hope it's opened your eyes to some of the opportunities and the things out there that you can create. And if you enjoyed this episode, please leave me a comment below, connect with me, leave me a review on the podcast, or just send me a message and say hi. I really love connecting with you guys, and I'm looking forward to connecting with you again soon.